So you want to know the truth about NoFap, about self-improvement, about semen retention, about working out, about all these things that are all out there, and people are just proving and people are just saying that you will become the superhuman, you will have all these things out there, and so on and so forth. Brothers and sisters, I'm getting the question many times. What it's like to be on NoFap, what it's like to be in semen retention. My camera's a bit dirty. And the answer for that is that it is not nice. And they're asking, like, how does it feel? How does it feel? What is the biggest realization that you've been able to get throughout this journey? And so the answer is that you're just a weak fuck. That is the answer. That is the answer that I got through. Because throughout this journey, I got to realize that I got way much potential inside of me. So do you want to know the honest truth? You're weak. You're procrastinating. You're living with your parents. You're not working in a job that you would like to work at, and you are tolerating it yourself. You're tolerating for other people to say things that are not necessarily proper, and it is just not good for you. You're tolerating that. You're tolerating mediocrity. You're tolerating an average life. You're tolerating not to get to anywhere. Just to be stuck and looking at the circumstances and say that, hey man, you know, it is the government's fault, or it is my parents' fault, or it is the new book publishing guys problem, or freak. So he could be taken accountable for that. But reality is, brother, is that we are just hiding. We are just hiding. You're just hiding behind pornography. You're just hiding behind your excuses. You are hiding behind a weekend, a party. You are hiding behind everything that you can. You can grab a cigar, an alcohol, booze, pornography, video games, so on and so forth. And so the honest truth, brothers, is that we are weak fucks. We are weak fucks, and we are just simply not using our potentials. And believe me or not, now that I just started to live like a freaking monk since I took on this journey of NoFap, I got to realize that I do not really have any places to hide. And so there are many days in my life when I'm just feeling that this huge urge inside of me, that this deeply, it is like a cut, you know, like if someone would be cutting me with a knife. It is like so much painful to know and understand that I just simply have all these capacities out there, and somehow I'm just wasting my life because I just simply cannot do as much as I can. I know that I have more inside of me, and I'm feeling it deeply, and I'm just losing my potential. I'm just wasting my potential. This is how it feels like, and it is like a knife, like it would be cutting my veins with a knife. Because I just cannot hide. And you might be asking me, like, bro, like, haven't you felt that before? No, I didn't feel this feeling of me wasting my life away, because I've been watching countless amount of pornography. I've been playing video games. I've been partying. I've been kind of living life. I've been chasing pleasures, bro. But since I cut this shit out of my life, I'm like, man, like, I must face myself. I cannot hide, bro. Like, what the freaking hell will happen now? I must see myself as I am. No more insecurities. Like, I need to face them, because otherwise they would be just simply destroying me. All the fears are coming up with its greatest intensity. And I'm like, man, this is not good. This is not good. They're so fucking painful. But do you know what? Me going through them, not being afraid of them, but facing them as good as I can, I'm just going through that thing, bro. I'm just getting stronger. Every single time when I'm not running away from my fears, every single time when I'm not running away from my anxieties, from my rush, I'm just getting fucking stronger. I do feel that. I'm just, my soul is just getting more mature. Because I haven't been hiding from this thing that could be called myself. I just wasn't hiding from that thing. And it would be just so easy to break my routines, to go, grab a beer, get fucking drunk, or, go ahead and party or do something. But I just simply can't, because I feel that I have this responsibility inside of myself. And so this is how it feels like, brother, to be on semen retention and to be on NoFap and to eventually restrain yourself from all the BS that is all out there, and you know that they are BS. This is exactly how it feels like. And whether you believe it or not, life many days are not that beautiful, and especially when you have those shits coming up. And so greatness is coming from you eventually clenching your teeth and be like, man, like, I don't give a fuck, like, whatever is coming up, that is coming up. And I have certain things inside of myself, you have certain things inside of yourself. I don't know you, bro. And this is the whole journey is all about. No one can fucking help you, brother. No self-help book, like nothing. No one can freaking know your problems. No one can. Maybe some people can help you realize the problems with some good questions, like start thinking about that. But eventually, by the end of the day, no one can solve it for you. You have to be the one who's taking on the responsibility and, most importantly, facing them. And so this is the thing that many people are not talking about. This is the dark side of this whole journey. But perhaps these are the days and these are the times when your soul is evolving, because let me tell you a story. I was a kid, and I've been pretty much bullied like many times. 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, even before that when I was smaller. But throughout these years, especially in my 5th and 6th grade, I was bullied like very badly. And I would say unfairly. Let me tell you an example. I got many guys around me. So basically, I went to school. We had two years. How do you say that? So basically, we had 2 generations in the school. Plus, there was a special class with the people who were labeled as handicaps, or like people with handicaps. Basically, it's like mental handicaps. And so they were bigger guys, so they were in their 40s. They were around like 14, 15, maybe 16. And back then I was around like 11 or something like that. And so basically these guys were, what I want to say with this is that these guys were bigger than me. They were like, physically in quite a good shape. They've been doing physical work already. And so I was like, man, and more of those guys, like 3 or 4 people, 3 or 4 of those guys, they just came on me and they started bullying me, and like very badly. I mean, like serious freaking fights, bro. Like I've been afraid to even go out the toilet because these guys just came and wanted to bully me. And this went for 2 years, and also in the 7th grade and also in the 8th grade, I got, but like different kind of bullying. But I pretty much got into that thing. And I'm not saying that I necessarily wasn't, that I was a victim or something, because obviously, I needed to provocate them for some reason. But the point over here is that I was like super anxious socially and so on and so forth. And so what happened with me is that I was like so afraid, and I was like, I don't want to go out of the toilet, I don't want to go to school and so on and so forth. And so today I've been running over here, and this is a place that I went to school to, And so now that I'm doing my workout session in the morning and throughout the days, this is school time, obviously, and all these guys, all these little people are learning in school, are here to study. And so what have happened is that I've been just running over here, and one guy just went out there and just like started to wanted to throw an apple on me. And I was like, I was like looking at him, but with the look that, man, like, are you serious about that? Like, I'll just go there. I will break your arms and put it in your ass. Like, are you serious with this thing? Like, do you really want trouble, bro? I mean, like, I was just thinking this because obviously, like, they are small people. It's like I cannot do that. It's like it's like a crime, you know. But the point over here being is that I'm not afraid anymore, and this was just a would say spiritually representative story for me. And other or would say more representative examples for this tendency is that when I'm in my businesses, you know, like before that I was like, man, like I'm just so afraid, you know, like maybe this person will tell me no, so on and so forth. And nowadays I'm like, man, like I don't care about you. Like, suppose that my client is a lawyer or something. Suppose that, you know, someone like some of my subcontractors are, you know, like not, you know, like they are just thinking too much about themselves. And, you know, like before that I was like so afraid of them and so on and so forth. And I was like, nowadays I'm like, man, like if you know what I'm going through, and I'm not, and I'm going through those things, you're nothing, bro. Like you're nothing, brother. Like, are you kidding with me? Like you're nothing to me. You're nothing for me. All these business challenges, you know, next to these things, it's like nothing. It's like nothing, like nothing, like this. And so this is what is happening with you if you're going through those challenges, like, because every single time when you're choosing not to run away but to eventually face those things, you're just getting to a place when you're becoming stronger. Whether you believe it or not, the stronger you become, the more the shittier and more miserable and more uglier things you can put on upon yourself, and you can face them because you face the freaking devil itself. You know what I'm talking about? You face your greatest evils, bro. You face your greatest evils. And you don't need horror movies to do that. You need just yourself without hiding. And there will be some days when all those demons will just simply come up. And so this is how it feels like to be a nofap some days. But what I see is that no one is talking about that thing, bro. It's like, no one is talking about that. Everyone's talking about the benefits. It's like super good. Man, like, that's also true. But believe me that if you're choosing to really go through a spiritual change and to elevate your soul, then that will be part of the game. That will be part of the game. But that does worth it, brother. So, wherever you are at currently, I cannot tell you anything else but just to keep on and go. Just keep on and go, brother, because you'll eventually get to a place where you'll become the tough motherfucker that you always wanted to become, or whoever do you want to become. The limits are only set inside your mind. Just to finish up this whole thing with the most broken record that I could think of. Love.